Gamification is the use of application games elements in a activity class to improve the learning and motivate the students to continue with learning. And now the activity plan. The theme of the activity is talk about professions, a target language, simple sentences for the level B2, materials, box, pictures, blackboard, market, sheet of paper, and pencils. Preparation. It will be take 6 to 8 minutes. Um, the teacher reads the class with a question: what do your parents do? Or what profession do you like? Students will respond by raising their hands about their parents' profession or profession they like. When the question has been answered, the teacher will teach them the grammar of the profession with the verb to be, like she is a doctor or he is a fireman, with the structure subject plus verb to be plus complement. Children should use the grammar and vocabulary learning to form simple sentences. Once the grammar explanation has finished on the board, the activity will be carried out the whole class. It will take 20 to 30 minutes. The children form a circle with the chairs. Once the circle is formed, the teacher shows them a box with pictures of professions. Children must choose an image, and the image that touches it must show everything related to the character except the person. There will be no time limit or giveaways, but you must guess them all. After completing the activity, students must answer the following question orally, and finally there will be comments for the written exam in which they must fill in the blanks. The activities: complete the follow with the correct profession name. The students have to read the correct profession name with the complement of the sentences. And finally, they will have a online quiz. Now here we have a online quiz, and we find first cards when the children see the correct answers. When the children sees the answers, such as the person who works at a school, the person who works at a hospital, the person who works at a farm, the person who works at the police station, and finally the person who works with fire. Now here we have a flashcard when the students see the correct answers. For example, the person who works at a school, teacher. Next, the person who works at a hospital, doctor. The person who works at a farm, farmer. The person who works at the police station, policeman. And the person who works with fire, fireman. And then the children move to activities in any of the following activities, such as they have completed each statement with the correct answer. And when they had finished, they could see their points, and that is all. When they finish these activities, they could be back and complete any way of the activities. It is when they finish the activities, they only can they only can back on the page and try to finish all the activities. And finally, they can see the answers if they can. No. And the final, they can see the answers. This type of activity for children to 6 to 6 this type of activity to 6 to 7 years old, in which series of steps described by the teacher is followed, in which the first step is to pay attention to the grammar and the corresponding vocabulary. The next step is to try to relate what has been learned through images or expression, and the final state will be one that serves the students to put into practice in an evaluation in which they must recognize and remember what has been learned from the most suitable way from them, if they can remember grammar or pictures.